Assalamualaikum. Good morning, everyone. Please mute your microphone, ya.
Datuk
Yes.
Datuk Wira dah masuk.
Siapa?
Datuk
Wira dah masuk dah?
Prof Raha. Yes.
Dah berapa orang peserta? Peserta dah berapa orang? Berapa?
313.
311.
313.
Okay. So I guess kita start lah kot, ya.
Ya. Dah pukul 10, 8 minit boleh start.
Wira pun dah masuk kan?
Okay.
Faaizah.
So kita, ya. Hello, ya. Okay, we may start the session, ya. Boleh dengar semua, ya?
Boleh Prof, boleh dengar insyaAllah.
Okay, so kita continue. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and very good morning to everyone. I guess it's still not too late to mention Salam Aidil Fitri. Welcome to our special webinar sharing session today hosted by CAES, Center for Academic Excellence and Scholarship. Okay, so this is the highlight, the peak of the whole 4 series sharing session on teaching and learning has been conducted earlier, as you can see from the slideshow just now. Okay, so we already conducted 15 sessions from early May up to June. Yeah, so I hope that every one of you have time to check our YouTube and also website CAES. Yeah, all the resources are there for those not miss the session. Okay, so the honourable person, our Vice Chancellor, Prof. Datuk Wira Raha Abdul Rahim, Datuk, CIO, COO, Head of the Department, Deans of the Faculty, okay, Director of the Unit, Senior Officer, Lecturer and all my fellow friends. I hope that every one of you with me now. I tak nampak muka Alright. Okay, Datuk Wira. Ada ya? Okay, first of all, let us thanks to Allah. Because of His blessing, we are able to be here today to have up and close session with our Vice Chancellor. Alright, and the today's session, the objective is for us to share, to listen directly what is her aspiration. Alright, especially on academic matters, suit to our new norm, so that we will be prepared physically and mentally, right, towards this academic for this current and coming semester. So we are very fortunate, because Datuk Wira want to accept our invitation, share with us on this matter, So because I believe that teaching and learning is very close to everyone, and we are very concerned about this matter, And secondly, I also would like to say salam and salawat to our Prophet Nabi Muhammad, who has guided us in this life, And I'm Faaizah. I'm very happy. It's my pleasure to be a moderator for today. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let us proceed, Topic for today is academics at UTeM, okay, defining and addressing our new norm. And this is very important topic, for everyone. Okay. All right, so let me read the agenda as we plan for today. We will have 4 sessions, short opening, about 1 or 2 minutes, and then I will proceed with introduction of our guest speaker, our VC. And then we have the interactive session with Datuk Wira, followed by question and answer from all the audience if there is any question. And we hope that maybe by 11 or latest by 11:30, we will end the session. Right. So before I introduce our guest speaker, let me make some housekeeping announcement. I hope that everyone please mute your microphone, We don't want any background noise, yeah. And make sure fill up the attendant link given in the chat box. I can see just now, Dr. Mariam already shared the link. And make sure you fill up with the full name and your PTJ, yeah. All right, and we will open the Q&A session at the end, yeah, of the webinar. And we hope that every one of you, if you have any question, you may type in the chat box. Yeah? Later, Dr. Mariam will compile all the question and then we will proceed with the question and answer. Okay? So I believe that every one of us, we know our VC, right? She is a well-known in the country and also internationally. Yeah. So, but let me share with you guys her career journey, yeah? Her profile, her career achievement, yeah, based on the short CV given to me. Yeah? Right. Prof. Datuk Wira Raha, degree in microbiology from Oklahoma State University. Okay, and she proceed master degree at the University of Oklahoma. And she joined UTeM 1991, yeah, as a tutor at the Department of Biotechnology, and completed her PhD in molecular genetics, yeah, at the University of Glasgow. Yeah. So if you can see here, she is various experience, yeah, in the research. Interest is more on development of lactic acid bacteria. Yeah. And also involved in other research, including identification of genetic markers, yeah, and authentication of halal product. In terms of supervision, we can see that she managed to supervise 50 postgraduate students, publish more than 130 papers, yeah. So it's quite big numbers of papers there. And some of her significant position, administrative experience, we can see that, okay, Datuk Raha, she has several administrative posts in UTeM, Director of UTeM RMC, Dean of Research at Faculty of Biotechnology. Right. And before she joined UTeM, she was seconded to the Ministry of Education Malaysia as the Director, yeah? Institution of Higher Education Excellence Planning Division, yeah? From 2014 to 2019. Okay, right? And Datuk Wira also President of the Malaysian Society of Lactic Acid Bacteria, yeah? Right. And she also been affiliated to several professional society members, yeah? Malaysian Society for Molecular Biology and Biotechnology. Okay, so we are very fortunate to have very prominent and colorful, yeah, CV of Datuk Wira, yeah. All right. That is a short introduction about our guest speaker. So before we start, we proceed to the interactive session. I would like to invite Datuk Wira to have some words, yeah, some point to ponder before we proceed to the interactive session. So now I invite Datuk Wira to share her words. Yeah, over to you, Datuk Wira. Datuk Wira. We cannot listen. Datuk Wira, are you there?
Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Okay. Listen, we can hear you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good morning, everybody.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. Good morning, Datuk.
Waalaikumsalam.
Salam.
Right, I hear voices and I see pictures. So Alhamdulillah, and thank you very much to CAES for inviting me to be a guest speaker. Very interesting. I don't see myself as a guest because this is home speaker kot. A home speaker or a local speaker, not a guest speaker lah.
Special.
So in this sense, thank you very much and congratulations to CAES because you have actually conducted about 15 sessions, online sessions.
Yeah.
Today. Again, I would like to say Assalamualaikum, Selamat Hari Raya, maaf zahir batin to everybody. I've been informed that sekarang ni ada around 400 of our staff who are actually of participants in this webinar. Okay, maybe just a little bit of housekeeping perhaps from me, just so that we, it's very, I'm an old scholar. I'm an old scholar. I am very used to having face-to-face conversations and having face-to-face classes. So much so that when I speak now, I only see Dr. Faaizah, Prof. Faaizah's face. So it's as though I only have one one audience sahaja. And I also see very small pictures of Dr. Johaini and also Prof. Rabia and Dr. Burhan. But I can see some names there. So this is the new norm. It is not easy because usually for me as an old scholar, I feed from my students or my audience. I get the positive vibes, and that actually gives me the energy to share my aspirations and my thought. But I guess everybody has to learn. Everybody has to start somewhere. And believe me, if you think it is awkward for you young girl lecturers to give lectures online, you can imagine the oldies like myself. And a few of we won't call ourselves oldies lah, mungkin the orang lama lah kan. So it's very difficult for us to make the leap or make the change from having a live audience to talking to computers. Jadi that is my introduction lah. But again, we all have to adapt and adopt perhaps. And since we are a technology-based university, so the challenge is we should be the pioneer. We should be leading in this area of technology lah. Now, I just would like to share a few slides with you. The first, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 slides. Boleh Prof. Faaizah? Sebelum kita go to our ni.
Boleh Datuk, silakan.
Okay, so the first slide. Okay, the first slide. Razik, tolong sharekan lah. Okay, this is something that is that I have to tell you all lah. So that because we've been through this COVID-19, as you know, I'm a microbiologist, so viruses are also close to my heart, and hopefully not close enough to me lah. It's just close to my heart. But because of COVID, we have to change our lifestyle. We have to change our outlook of life, our practices. It has to be a different kind of normal, new normal. We have to do perhaps the unthinkable at that point of time. Tapi bila dah lalu tu, okay lah juga. So what we need to do is to break the chain. Kita mesti menang. Kita jaga kita. Elakkan 3C dan amalkan 3W. So yang 3C yang kena elakkan, the crowded places. I know today is the day that everybody has been waiting for. Tadi pun saya dibagi tahu banyak kereta masuk ke Melaka. Be careful because saya tadi ternampak ada polis tembak untuk untuk speed trap. So bila siapa yang bawa kereta keluar dari Melaka atau masuk ke Melaka, jangan bawa laju sangat. Now, elakkan 3C, crowded places, confined spaces. So if your office is small, you do not want 5 or 6 of your students to come and see you at one time. Okay. Dengan kawan-kawan nak ajak pergi makan ke apa, tak dengar suara Dengar suara ke? Saya ada dapat tak dengar suara.
Sekarang dah okey Datuk.
Tadi tak dengar.
Tadi dengar, ada sekejap tadi. 1 second putus.
Tapi laju tu kata tadi ada hilang sekejap.
Yeah, now it's okay.
Intermittent terputus-putus sekejap. Ini saya ada Saiful daripada ni membantu saya di sini. So close conversation is also something that you need to be wary of. Jangan duduk dekat-dekat sangat dengan sahabat-sahabat bila nak berbincang. When you want to discuss your proposal, you want to discuss your teaching and learning, make sure you keep your distance as well. Now, amalkan 3W, wash, kerap cuci tangan dengan air dan sabun, pakai penutup muka dan amaran. Sekiranya bersin, kena cara yang betul, dapatkan rawatan jika bergejala. I know you see this every day for the last 3 months, but it is always good to always remind each other. Jadi saya remind you, you remind saya, and we remind each other that these are the things that we have to continue doing. Not only our teaching and learning, our research, but this is also our way of life, our behavior, the behavior of everybody in Malaysia or everybody in the world. Okay, next. Ni kena pilih ni tau. Okay, can we have the next slide, Razik? Okay. As you know, one of my favorite poet is Rumi, Rumi, because dalam saya punya my amanat dan my talk to the lecturer, to the staff and all that, saya selalu juga quote Rumi. So these are the 2 quotes that I want to share with you today. You see, we feel that we had a tsunami. We feel, or it felt that we had a tsunami that came, and because it changes everything that we hold dear, perhaps, and it changes our behavior. Now, these are dark waters, maybe. So if you let the water settle, that means sekarang ni mungkin dia dah nak settle, this water, this tsunami, these big waves that have unsettled us earlier. If you, let's let the water settle, and inshallah, you will see the stars and moon mirrored in your being. So all we need to do, we have to let the water settle, and we will be able to see, because what happened is during the hard times, we change, people change. And my vision is that we all will become stars and moon. That means kita akan menjadi orang yang lebih baik lagi sebelum berlakunya COVID, insyaAllah. And only from the heart can you touch the sky. So that's another saying that I want to share with you today. Whatever you do, do it from your heart. Do it from your heart, do it because you want to do it because you love doing it, do it because you feel that this is something that you must do. Macam kita sekarang ni, kita nak buat teaching and learning online. This is the new norm, something very difficult. Saya ni sekarang ni tengah bercakap dekat komputer. You know, I don't even know how many of you all are listening. For all you know, most of you are sleeping. Kalau dekat kelas biasa, I can tell, I kata, oh ni Muhammad, awak tidur ya? Tak apa, continue tidur. Sekarang ni saya tak tahu, saya nampak Prof Faaizah duduk senyum je kat situ. So saya tahu dia fokus ke dia tak fokus. Lepas dia tengah baca Quran ke kan? You see? So this is a challenge that all of us are facing.
Fokus, insyaAllah fokus Datuk.
Ada ni Dr. Yusri tengah dengar, alhamdulillah Dr. Yusri dengar. So yeah, but again, you know, but this is the new norm. Like I said, I'm an old scholar. Memang biasa dengan ada orang di depan dan you know, I feed from the reaction of people. Now ni saya tengok muka saya tengok kan nampak. But it's okay. But I would want to, Dr. Pham pun kata dia dengar. Okay, Teh Zahanaria, thank you very much. Oh, very nice. Okay, rambut panjang sambil minum kopi. Okay, good. So only from the heart can you touch the sky. This is something very, very important because you need to feel and you need to understand. It is something that you need to do not because you have to do it, but because, you know, because of the situation, you want to feel that you want to do it. You want to do it because why? You want to help the younger generation, you want to help the nation, and you want to help the university. And you want to help yourself. Okay? Alright. So can we go to the next one? Ingat ni dua ni just saya share je tadi ni so that you can bring it home as a take home message. Okay, next. Next ni Razik lah, saya minta tolong dia kumpulkan. I think this is something that we were working on very hard together dengan the team, the management, PPSKR. Dan saya berterima kasih lah dan saya juga dibagi tahu, I've been informed that this has been shared with the faculty, maknanya with the lecturers, with the staff and all that. Cuma di sini kita belum launch lagi. The target is to launch it this year so that we can start moving the goals in 2021. We finish off maknanya this is not something yang kita overlap dengan the previous goals. We finish off the previous goals 2020 And the target is to start in 2021 until 2025. Jadi, yeah, thank you Dr. Ilman. So basically, ada orang tanya saya, we have worked very hard to come up with these 7 goals. Why 7? Tu nanti kita boleh lagi satu, Dr. Faaizah cerita pasal 7 goal ni 1 jam tak habis nanti. But this is just to share and to remind you all to not forget. This is something that we want to push for. Kita ada 7 goal, saya akan cerita sikit je dulu. Goal yang pertama is students University of Choice. We want to make UTeM as a students University of Choice. That means kalau dia pilih dekat UPU tu, UTeM tu will be number 1. So that is the target for number 1, our goal number 1. The second goal is our graduates would be employers graduates of choice. Maknanya semua graduate kita punya tuah yang kita hasilkan, bila katakan Infineon ke, Western Digital ke, Motorola ke nak pilih pekerja, our students, UTeM students would be their first choice. Okay, that is the second goal. Now the third goal is we want to become solution providers. That means our researchers, our lecturers, our staff, they become solution providers for industrial and societal advancement. So we want our lecturers all to work towards becoming solution providers, to do research that will solve the problems of the industries and also the society. Number 4, saya tak boleh pergi detail-detail sangat sebab nanti kan tak cukup masa. Dr. Faaizah bagi saya 1 jam. Ini baru nak cerita sikit, lepas tu baru kita go question and answer. So number 4 is we want our talent to be competent and robust. Now talent here means it's all of us. We are all talent of the university. Daripada students, lecturers, staff, and support staff, semua. We are all talent, so we want our talent to be competent and robust. Now goal number 5 is to make UTeM visible and globally prominent. Visible tu kena yang positif lah. Kita tak naklah UTeM ni be visible tapi negatif. So we want UTeM to be prominent at the global level, at the national level, and be visible in a positive way. Okay, number 6, we want the campus. Ini memang big challenge because saya pun baru terima beberapa komen-komen kan. But never mind, we strive to improve ourselves. So what the vision is, we want UTeM from 2021 to 2025, we work towards it to become a smart and dynamic campus. Goal number 7, inilah yang paling, I think the biggest challenge now is to make sure that we are financially sustainable. Not easy with what is going on at the moment with the economy and all that. But I believe together as a team, kita ni #team UTeM, #team UTeM, #tuah UTeM, kita nak together to ensure that we are financially sustainable. Bear in mind, I'm sharing this with you today, that we are not, the whole country, we are not financially strong. Jadi we may have to make some sacrifices. We have been forewarned that there may be some more sacrifices to be made next year. Jadi bersama-samalah kita menghadapi apa-apa jua yang dilontarkan kepada kita. If we stand together, then we become strong, insyaAllah. Jadi, now we have had action plans to support these 7 goals, insyaAllah, starting next year. We can start this year. Cuma, because of what happened during COVID ni, we may need to do some revision in the action plans. Misal kata kita target next year nak dapat Myra 4 star mungkin. Maybe next year instead of Myra 4 star, kita target Myra 5 star. Boleh tak? Ni Saiful angguk-angguk, boleh dia kata. Okay, Faaizah senyum, boleh dia kata. So we can target higher instead of lower. Nothing is, kadang-kadang bila kita fikir everything is negative, then our mindset is also negative. So my call to you all, my colleagues, my fellow academicians, my fellow staff, saya tak tahu staff ada ke kat sini, mungkin all academicians, semua ada juga, okay, ada juga. Let's think of all the positive things that can come out of this and we move together as a team, insyaAllah. Kita cuba So itu saja kata-kata mungkin sikit saya punya sharing of what is going on now. and perhaps in the future. Dan kita tak boleh tanya soalan kalau tak saya boleh kata ada soalan, tapi Prof Faaizah kata tak boleh Datuk, ini macam webinar ni dia lain sikit, dia kena kumpul-kumpul soalan, so you can actually write your questions down and things like that. But there are some questions that they have prepared dan saya cuba sebaik mungkin lah. Siapa yang jatuh daripada kursi tu? Ada orang jatuh dari kursi ke? Bunyi gedegush-gedegush tu? Tak ada Semua masih okey Alright, okay. So again, I'm very happy to be here with you all today. Saya dibagi tahu semalam oleh Prof Faaizah, dia kata you all nampak ada orang jatuh, Dr. Mulzidah jatuh Okay. So dia kata dia orang nampak Datuk dalam FB dengan dengan students, dengan staff, tak nampak lagi Datuk dengan lecturers. Saya kata jauh di mata sentiasa di hati. Don't worry, you are always in my you're always in my thoughts. I understand the difficulties. We try to help as much as we can, insyaAllah. Okay, Dr. Faaizah, Prof Faaizah.
Itu saja
Kata-kata introduction lah dari saya, insyaAllah.
Okay. Alright, Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much, Datuk Wira, for the inspiring reminder, gentle reminder for us, So pandemic actually is a trigger for changes, So it's now the time for us, even though we are in the VUCA setting, volatile, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, Alright, so I guess next we move to the main important agenda today, which is the interactive session. Alright, so Datuk Wira, actually we have 4 category of question, which is teaching and learning. Second one is the research and publication. Third one is more on community services. And the last one is the work-life balance. So these 4 questions, 4 category and 8 questions that we already prepared beforehand. Alright, so I will proceed with teaching and learning. As mentioned by Datuk Wira just now, it's about competent talent, right? It's one of the words mentioned by Datuk Wira just now, which is involve attitude, skill and knowledge. So I guess to remain relevant, right? Inspired educators. And now we are in the era of the open distance learning, ODL. And I know that some of our staff academic, they already have mini studio, Datuk. And some of them be a YouTuber, They upload all their teaching learning material, their video online, Facebook, YouTube, so that the student can access, right? So what is your aspiration for academics, Datuk, in order to survive in this new norm, Especially for our academic staff to enhance our competency and to ensure that the effective learning could be achieved. That is the question, Datuk.
Okay, thank
Datuk
you.
could respond.
Yeah. Well, like I said before, this is the new norm, and it's a challenge for everybody. Okay, the new, the young, the old, the not so old, the not so young. I guess what we can do now is to continuously improve ourselves. We need to, for those who are already very comfortable with online learning, mungkin before this you've done MOOCs and all that, it may be easier for you. But for those who this is your first time buat online kan, sometimes you masuk tak masuk, you address tak kena, salah type and all that. So these are the little idiosyncrasies that you can actually improve on. But the most important thing is do not stop learning. Do not stop learning. Yalah macam kita kata kita belajar sampai ke negeri China, tapi sekarang tak nak pergi China lah sebab ada COVID kan. Kita nak belajar sampai ke liang lahat, so these are the things that you can take stock of. And I believe there are a lot of available platforms out there that would actually allow you to enhance your competency. To me, it is about being creative and innovative. The other day we were informed that students tak ada line kan, susah nak dapat. lecturers pun kadang-kadang where you are staying pun susah nak dapat line. So we have to think of ways, be innovative and creative according to due process. You do not want to take shortcuts, but on how we can use the technology that we have. Nak survive tu, dia because the question is how to survive in the new norm. To survive depends on ourselves, depends on how we adapt to the situation. Okay, kalau katakan difficult to go online, you can go asynchronous. Kan? Kalau tak boleh nak synchronize, is it the other way around? Synchronize tu yang direct online kan? Asynchronous tu yang tak direct online. Ni kena tanya dengan Prof Faaizah ni. So do the asynchronous. Try our best. Before this there was long distance learning kan. Jadi kita cuba untuk membantu diri kita sendiri dan juga pelajar-pelajar because one, life goes on whether we like it or not. So kalau we do not improve ourselves, kita akan tertinggal kan. We have to also be motivators to ourselves and our students, to our colleagues. Macam saya, for example, saya tak reti ni webinar ni. Sebelum ni tak tahu pun ada Webex lah, ada apa. Because to tell you the truth, I have always preferred face to face. Sebab macam ni lah, ni sekarang saya nampak Prof Faaizah je. Dia lap peluh, dia minum kan. Saya nampak dia seorang aja. Walaupun Razik bagi tahu saya dah ada 480 orang. Because I do not see you all. And jadi it becomes very challenging. But we have to understand this is how we have to be mungkin in the next year or until the vaccine is found. Jadi to ensure effective learning, of course we must make sure that things are okay. Untuk online learning ni, I was informed sebab saya pun tak pernah buat teaching and learning online ni. You need to prepare. The preparation is more than kalau you do face to face. Kan betul Dr. Prof Faaizah
Betul Datuk.
Maknanya the preparation time tu memang lama sikit lah. Kalau face to face you bawa satu piece of paper 2 jam. Sekarang ni tak boleh lah. Ataupun one PowerPoint slide macam tadi saya tunjuk kat you strategic planning tu, saya boleh cerita maybe 1.5 jam one slide. Sekarang ni maybe you need to prepare, and alhamdulillah kita ada PSTP. Kita sebagai UTeM ni alhamdulillah we have PSTP yang diketuai oleh Dr. Zulisman. Because this is something that bila you dengar interaction with international colleagues, dia kata a university you need to have the platforms and you need to have a unit that would be able to handle this new norm ni, yang online semua ni. Okay, so insyaAllah lah, saya rasa itu yang you have to do. You must keep on practicing self-directed learning. And then CAES pun, I was informed, memang provides many trainings on teaching and learning. Don't forget to enroll. Tu hari ada on final exam, Prof Faaizah bagi tahu saya ada dalam semalam Prof Dr. Jariah bagi tahu yang ada dalam 400 lebih attended, 500 lebih attended.
500 lebih Datuk.
500 lebih. So kita ada 800 lebih lecturers. Yang lagi 300 tu gimana? Make use of sama ada dia dah tahu ataupun use of the platforms, use of the trainings to improve ourselves, to enhance our knowledge. Saya rasa nak survive tak nak survive tu, it is up to us. Okay. Thank you. I hope that answers your first question lah.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Thank you Datuk for the answer. Alright, so as we understand that maybe some of you, if you happen to miss the sharing session, our webinar, you can go to our Facebook and YouTube, all the resources are there, right? Okay, so we proceed to the next question. This one again related to teaching and learning. So now it seems that our student also facing the new learning experience, right? So Dato, in your perspective as UTeM VC, how actually academic staff can creatively design a good and enjoying learning experience. You did mention creative just now, okay? And how actually university management could provide support to this effort. Betul.
Susah ni soalan dia, Prof. Faaizah. Kalau saya cakap saya ni baby boomer punya age, kan dia tak kena, tak jive ni. I believe being creative and innovative ni, each person has their own strength, kan? Each person have their own strength and each person, insyaAllah, we are all creative beings. We need to first, perhaps, understand who our students are or who our participants are. Jadi saya ada minta Razik prepare some slides to show that I think our students ni, most of them now would be categorized as the Gen Z. Oh sorry, Gen Z. Kalau US dia sebut Z, kalau UK dia sebut Z. Kita ni sebut Z. Tapi saya dibagi tahu Z ni dah terkeluar daripada alphabet. I'm not sure how true that is. Siapa boleh verify? The word, the letter Z ni, maybe daripada BPPI boleh bantu saya. The letter Z ni dia dah keluarkan daripada alphabet, betul ke? Hidup Z, okay. Dr. Syamsul, ni graduate daripada US ni. Okay, jadi ataupun memang ada dia punya wife ke nama Z kot, Azizah ke okay. Oh tak betul tak betul. Okay, Dr. Aliza kata tak betul. That's just a troll. Alright lah, because ada orang beritahu kat saya. Dia kata Z tu dah nak terkeluar daripada, so I kata susah ni, nama Nizam dah jadi Niam. Kan? Nama Zuraidah dah jadi Uraidah. But Alhamdulillah lah, that means Z is still being utilised. UB Aliza, betul. Aliza Okay, most of UTeM students are under the category of Gen Z ataupun millennials kot. Jadi these millennials, if you understand how they are, itulah kena buat some psychology sikit lah. As opposed to the previous generation. Gen Z ni, I've asked to put some slides kat sini, and these slides you all boleh ambil nanti, or you all dah tahu pun pasal ni. They would prefer to embrace personal devices, kan, their own handphone, and then they like to personalize their learning. So if they like to nak become pilot, kalau boleh, dia nak apa, okay dah tu pasal V dengan Z semua tu, concentrate. Still lagi cerita pasal Z dengan V ni. Concentrate ni, dah bergerak ke tempat lain dah ni. Okay, conduct of office hours online, publish assignments digitally. I tell you, when I look, okay, I have children who are just, dia orang sebelum millennial that they've graduated already. But I see how they embrace technology ni. I see my daughter, bukan my daughter yang second one tu, she's still doing her degree architecture. How she actually, because you bayangkan architecture, they need to have a lot of hands-on. But I see her embracing very, very simply. Oh, okay, it's okay. Talking to her phone, it's not an issue for them. It may be an issue for us. Jadi I think what we need to understand is how our students think, what are the needs of our student, so that we can quickly try to adapt ourselves. They are very easily, they are very easily impressed. I think satu dia punya negatif ada juga, but the positive is they can adapt very well. They adapt, they adopt, they can make changes very quickly. Unlike us, unlike yang tua lagi ni. For you all, I believe since UTeM ni, our average age of UTeM, our UTeM stars ni is about 39. If I'm not mistaken lah, 39 I tengok sini sebab nak verify je. About 39 or 40. So kita ni, kecuali saya lah, we are still very young. So there's no excuse kata we cannot adapt or adopt. Mungkin the only problem is sama ada line tu ada ke tak ada connectivity, it's more of the technology. But behavior wise, I believe that we are ready for change. This sort of change lah, insyaAllah. Okay. Jadi kita pergi kepada next apa? Ada lagi a few apa? Okay. So ini siapa yang datang my amanat tu hari? I've actually shared this. little did I know when I gave my amanat, this is going to be coming earlier than sooner. Sooner than later. Earlier than sooner tu sama lah kan. It's becoming sooner rather than later. So Alhamdulillah, not foreseeing COVID-19, I actually have shared this with you all, and I think you can also read up on the facts about our students who are the digital natives, I call them, and or not I call them, it was published. Jadi it is forecasting mungkin, we do not know that we're going to have COVID, tapi kita dah memang because when you talk about 4.0 IR, these are the things that we have to move on into. So we need to talk about online. Jadi macam genetic engineering, maybe I can share with you. Bila orang cakap pasal genetic engineering, dia orang kata it is wrong because you know you are changing things at a faster pace. So I always tell people, if we do not do genetic engineering, this will happen naturally, but it will take maybe 100 years. With genetic engineering, it is shortened to maybe 3 to 5 years. So lo and behold, tengok-tengok, alamak macam sama pula. Kita cerita pasal ni 4.0, orang pun kata alamak it's so difficult, we cannot do it, we cannot, you know, it's going to be difficult to do, how do we adopt. Boom, datang COVID. What are we doing now? We are having a webinar. Something that I would never foresee myself doing. Kan? Jadi, the foods are dangerously being, don't talk about food, genetically modified food tu lain ini kita cakap pasal genetically modified apa-apa benda lain. Alright. No, not because of the genetically, tak apa, Zulkifli Abdul, nanti kita boleh cerita pasal genetic engineering. Alright, so basically these are the attributes of our current students and future students. Jadi in a way, we need to make sure that online courses are the norm, perhaps, mungkin 80-20 or 70-30, because remember, we are a technology university. We want to produce highly skilled students. Jadi there should be a balance juga between online classes and also lab-based activities. Jadi alhamdulillah kita kata kalau kita nak ada lab-based, we need to follow the rules and regulations put forth by MKN and our health ministry, so that we can pursue skill. Because kalau unless kita ada virtual lah, later maybe we can move into virtual. But for the moment, online learning is something that we need to see as the way we connect to our students. And how do we do that effectively? Is to understand the needs of our students who are actually our customer. Okay, so mungkin itu je yang saya nak cerita. Ada lagi satu slide. Share juga, just share this one. This one we can, nanti kita boleh ni lah. I think this is something that we can share with you all. This is definitely something that you can share. You can look at again. A lot of shifts that we need to look at on how our students, this is something that the students can actually maybe adopt. How do you talk about, when you talk about public space, macam sekarang ni personal space lah. Prof Faaizah is in her own personal space. Okay, she's not in a public space. So the shifting of learning space, shifting of how you deliver, maybe personalized delivery, responsibility of teaching and learning process, the evaluations itself. Tu hari kita ada meeting dekat Senate pasal how do we evaluate online classes. So very interesting. Few methods were put up, were recommended. So we have decided to allow for open book examinations. Kalau kat US tu open book examinations tu is lagi susah daripada yang exam biasa. Mungkin itu yang challenge kita. How to come up with questions that would allow our students to, you know, it's more of a different, it should be different type of questions. Open book, take home exams, assessment dia. But again, maybe later in the future, we want to remove pun daripada sebut exam ni. Maybe assessments tu. It's continuous assessments without any exams and all that. Although, I understand, we are bound by our professional bodies, kalau engineering lah. Jadi, kita kena balance juga. A lot of balancing needs to be done. Okay. Dan I think that's it kot untuk your question tadi.
Okay, great. Thank you, Datuk, for the highlight. Okay, so it seems that we should understand. Yeah? So now we are in the new era. So the alternative assessment, personalized learning, ODL, that is all the keyword close to us. Yeah. All right. So Datuk, before Datuk Wira, before we go to the next section, research and publication, perhaps I would like to invite Dr. Mariam. Is there any question in the chat box, yeah, related to teaching and learning? Maybe Dr. Mariam can share with us.
Kita tanya.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So
Salam.
this is the question that I collected in the chat box, Datuk. So there are basically two questions, main question related to teaching and learning. So the first one is a combination from question from Dr. Aliza and IR Dr. Nazaha, which is question is, are we still UTeM still going to do the online learning for next semester? And if we still continue for the next semester, will the lecturer be given the flexibility to work from home or from university if it is still continued?
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Aliza, for the question. We will have to see the situation. Okay, as it is now, online learning is something that is we call what is the new norm lah, the new norm. Maybe that would be something that we will be pursuing. Maybe not specifically for all subjects, but probably we need to maintain some of the subjects to be continually being conducted as an online course. Personally, I think it can be done, but not all courses lah. Kita kena tengok. Secondly, we want to make sure that kalau lecturers boleh work flexibly from home, itu kena juga, we need to have a discussion on that lah. Flexible education means yes, you can be at home, you can also be anywhere, but you must deliver lah. That means if you have certain KPIs, for example, that you must deliver, you have to lah from wherever you are. If you are comfortable. Jadi, I see there is an opportunity there for people to be more flexible. It depends on the type of course or it depends on the type of subject. I believe kalau you are an engineer or is teaching technical courses, there cannot be 100% online. Dia kena ada lab kan. Maybe kalau katakan some of the subjects in social science, ada juga opportunity untuk maybe 100% online. So kita kena lihat kepada the subject matter and kita kena lihat kepada the needs of the course itself. Jadi I will not say sama ada yes or no, we will have to look at the situation juga, whether COVID ni, kita berharap supaya COVID ni terus turun, tapi must remember dia bukan hilang macam tu because the virus is still in the air. It's not easy to get rid of something that you cannot see as well. Tapi kalau katakan situasi terus baik, dah ada vaksin, vaksin has been developed, then we can re-strategize. Mungkin this is also a way for us to be financially sustainable. So ada banyak benda yang kita nak fikirkan. Kita boleh fikir bersama. If you have any suggestions how to improve, please, you are more than welcome to share so that we can think bersama untuk how we can move forward together as team UTeM. InsyaAllah kita sama-sama fikirkan. But at the moment ni, next sem, mungkin masih lagi online sampai maybe second semester. Again, kita kena tengok pada situasi. situasi semasa, insyaAllah. Yes. Dr. Mariam.
Ada lagi Dr. Mariam?
Yes, I think there is a question, but Datuk Wira already answered it. It's related to the SOP regarding the PKPP and so on. So I think by time, I think there will be SOP from the new CPAT. So
Maybe
it's
before
focusing on the teaching and learning.
ada tak, maybe before we move to R&D lepas ni Dr. Faaizah R&D
Ya, betul Datuk.
Boleh saya
R&D.
boleh saya share sikit tak? Ada satu slide, ada 2 slide. Can I just share these 2 slides?
Ya, please.
Thank you. 3 slides kot. So this is answer. Dia tak nak. This is just a slide. Okay. Jadi just to share that we have, taklah yang tadi tu dulu. Boleh tak yang tadi? Yang tadi. Ini. So you can see this is a slide that we have conducted this study to look at the students participation in the classes. Jadi daripada 4 hari bulan Mei hingga 29 hari bulan Mei, as you can see the number of students yang from those yang from the classes, you can see that about 85.5% the students are attending the courses, online courses. Degree 87.4% and postgraduate 95.8%. So that's not too bad. If we can get all 90% above would be, you know. So this tells us that mungkin the students yang tak masuk ni, either they cannot access, they do not have access to online learning, ataupun they do not have the ability to attend these courses. So I've told the lecturers to check, are they the same students? Are these the same students yang tak boleh attend courses because they lack the facility from their kampung. Tapi this tells us that about 10 to 15% students do not have access lah. Itu yang kita study this. Okay, the next slide. Jadi from 1st to 5th June, alhamdulillah naik pula sikit. So it shows that mungkin students tu masa tu dia tak attend class ke, ataupun you know they were just baru nak adapt to things. But alhamdulillah there is an increase in the diploma and degree. Diploma and degree saya tak tahu macam nak tunjuk ni. Diploma punya courses, as you can see, total of students is about 7,058 with 150 teaching and learning session. Congratulations, I am very proud of everybody. I am very proud of everybody here who has made the effort. Not only lecturers but all the staff yang support tu to make the effort. You can see 150 teaching and learning sessions, 737 teaching and learning sessions for degree courses, and 19 teaching and learning sessions for postgraduates. It shows that we are working. We are working. Bukannya kita tak buat, and we are adapting, insyaAllah. And the total number of students for degree tu nampak about 34,887. And kalau kita tengok masa Mei tu hari, there is an increase of 3.8% kepada 91.2. So tahniah, dan I'm very proud of everyone here, everyone in UTeM. Not only the lecturers but those support staff yang membantu macam mana nak set webinar, bantu macam mana nak buat Zoom dan lain-lain online. So but special mention also to Dr. Zulisman ni lah yang dekat STP ni, saya rasa dia pun banyak membantu lecturers lihat bagaimana, and then of course CAES, dan juga of course kita punya computer center dan lain-lain. InsyaAllah kita cuba. But this is good. Students participation, saya cakap dengan Prof. Zotori, my target is at least kalau semua dapat 90% above, we are quite happy lah. Although we are still concerned with the 10% yang tak join tu. My thinking is this, it's not the same 10%. Mungkin yang we don't know. That's why we need to study. Are they the same 10%? Memang ada betul-betul problem kan? So this is something that maybe the lecturers can help also. So identify who are the students yang selalu tak join ni. Are they the same students? Are they actually staying in kampung, or are they staying in tak payah kampung, dekat bandar pun kalau duduk dekat high rise kadang-kadang tak dapat line. So, so the lecturers should identify who are the students yang selalu tak join. If the same student, mungkin ada problem tu. Kalau lain-lain student, then mungkin ada, biasalah students kan, kadang-kadang dia ada hal, dia tak datang kelas and things like that. Okay, thank you. Dan support from university management nak cerita ke? Maybe just to share sikit, what university has done in a way to improve. Kita cuba yang terbaik. Again, like I said, we always try our best. Kadang-kadang benda tu tak sampai seperti mana yang kita hajatkan, but at least we try to improve things. So as you can see, ULearn system is provided with 2 servers. Katanya dulu ada 1, sekarang ni dah ada 2. 32 virtual CPU configurations. This is German to me, because I do not understand the computer punya ni, but I've been informed that this is something that is an enhancement from dulu. You all lagi boleh verify. 128 gigabyte gigabyte I tak tahu lah, GBB memory, 3.5 terabyte storage and 100 megabyte dedicated trunk for the internet. Then there's also face-to-face services, online lectures through Microsoft Teams or WebEx. No usage limit as it use cloud services by Microsoft and Cisco. Provides 12 virtual servers for online exam, for the use of 5 online exam hall that accommodate 1,000 students at the same time. PLH has also helped to provide Viva rooms online for use of Viva by postgraduate students. In fact, petang ni ada satu dengan nak buat pre-trial run for student daripada UAE tu benda pula, UAE. Okay, so these are the things, maknanya membantu PPS. So PPS is also trying to work on how to have Viva online. Jadi our Lama Hikmah pun dia ada a few rooms whereby we can do Viva there. The room utility is good. And then provide VPN, virtual private network system that enables students to access licensed software in laboratories and home. Rasanya ini akan ada, telah ada dalam perancangan, insyaAllah. Perancangan adalah kita ada perbincangan, tapi kita bincang juga dengan KPT lagi ni. Kita nak try, because dia kata guna bajet dalaman kan. So kita kena negotiate juga, because bajet dalaman kita dah bayar macam-macam benda. So we will see how. InsyaAllah. Okay, Dr. Sazalin Shah. Okay, lecturers can purchase notebooks or desktop computers using incentives. Ada dapat 2,500. A total of 150 applications have been approved. Ada lagi, okay, untuk phase 1 ni ada lagi 50 application untuk beli komputer. Kalau you all nak, please apply. Tak janji untuk ada lagi lepas ni, again depending on budget, but sekarang ni currently of the total amount yang total amount yang kita dapat, ada lagi about 50 lah. Cukup duit untuk beli 50 lagi. So siapa nak, please, it'll be first come first serve. Okay, thank you. Okay, I think that's it.
Datuk Wira, this is Mariam. There's a question, one question related to students. So this question is passed by Dr. Khairul Anwar and also from Dr. Syamsul Bahari. So question is, there are some students.
From which faculty?
Dr. Khairul Anwar is from FKE. Dr. Syamsul Bahari, sorry, I'm not sure from which faculty. So the question is, there are some students have to pay hefty amounts of internet fee in order to continue enrolling the online courses, sometimes nearly hundreds of per month. And some students living in the outskirts having problem to join the online distance learning. So what is UTeM plan and strategy to help financially help those students, especially in the B40, and can the students with internet problem return back to the hostel to complete their classes this semester?
Yeah, these are the things that we have been discussing. In fact, we are thinking of maybe offering the students some incentives lah. The B40 below, yang 2,000 ringgit, the pay, the household income is less than 2,000. So we are thinking, I think dah approve kot tu hari. Kita dah approve kan about 60 ringgit per month for 3 months. Kita tengok dulu macam mana. So insyaAllah ada. Kita selalu fikirkan students, kita selalu fikirkan pensyarah, kita selalu fikirkan staff. But of course, we are also we have to be also mindful of our own budget. Jadi insyaAllah kadang-kadang niat tu ada, tapi sama ada kita berupaya untuk menjalankan whatever activity that we want to do lah. So in this case, insyaAllah kita memang dah ada nak offer students about RM60 untuk beli data. Unfortunately, kadang-kadang where they live memang tak boleh nak sampai. Okay, and we are opening it, kita tak ada kata semua Celcom, semua Maxi, semua DG, because we know kadang-kadang kalau yang duduk di kampung-kampung, Celcom is better, Maxis tak boleh. So that's why we want KPT. KPT said they are negotiating with the telcos. Tapi sementara nak tunggu KPT negotiate, kita pun nak kena juga have our own incentive. So we have decided, I think we have agreed. Kita dah agree that kita akan bagi. Sepatutnya kita plan nak bagi 6 bulan. Tapi let's give them 3 months first and we see how the students, maknanya mungkin yang 10%, kita nak check juga. After we give them the data, apa dipanggil tu, data tu, data plan tu, our teaching, our percentage tadi would it become 100%? So we're giving them 3 months first because kalau that's why I said for the lecturers to help us to see who are the students yang memang yang that 10% yang tak join the class tu. Are they the same B40, ada the same issue ke tak? And then why RM60 is because dia dah ada calculation, you kena tanya Dr. Zulisman, dah ada buat calculation dan sebagainya dengan Cik Isa lah. Dan mungkin kita kata dia perlu 30 berapa megabyte, gigabyte dan that cost about macam tu lah. Sebab kita pun nak be comfortable bila kita nak bagi duit tu kan, it's not about just giving, but it is for them to improve themselves. Jadi kalau dia guna duit tu untuk benda lain pun kita tak nak juga. So we have agreed, kita bagi 3 bulan dulu. Then after that we see how ada tak improvement in that percentage yang kita nampak tadi, daripada 90 mungkin naik kepada 96 atau 98%, then maybe we will think about giving the next 6 months. Again, depending on the budget lah, insyaAllah. So that is answering your question lah, kita cuba. Bantu, kita cuba bantu.
Okay, boleh kita sambung Dr. Mariam, kita proceed sebab dah pukul 11.
Okay. Alright, I will continue that after this.
Alright, thank you Dr. Mariam. Okay, so we move to the second section under research and publication, Dato'. So as an academician, as everyone know that we are not only focused on teaching and learning, but we also focus on research and publication, So this one is we need to do some supervision for postgraduate student, undergraduate student, for example like final year project, So how actually academics should keep our momentum, in executing research without compromising the quality, right? Through even though we have the very limited resources and access to our experimental, the lab especially, So perhaps Datuk could enlighten us on this matter.
Itulah. I cannot envision myself as a researcher in molecular genetics to not be in my lab. To tell you the truth lah, I cannot imagine not being in the lab because lab is where we do our work, our research, where our students are, where we get data, where we develop new knowledge, where we do our experiments. Definitely, this is something that is also a headache for me. Kalau I can share this with you, Alhamdulillah, most of my students dah graduated and some of them dah tinggal final part of their PhD. So dia orang tengah write up. But there's also first year students, second year students yang baru start, raring to go, with new grants, but they cannot be in the lab. So when you talk about research, I think there are 2 areas here. Maybe in the social sciences. Okay, Dr. Umar, bye. Kalau if we say that there are 2 different types of research, maybe 3 or 4 different types of research. Some that do not really need for the lecturer or the students to be in the lab. I think that one is maybe not as challenging lah. Although memanglah nak kena collect data and all that, you still have to have interactions. But again, you can do this online, insyaAllah. Those yang kena pergi lab tu, itu memang challenge lah. I was hoping you all can tell me how to do it. Actually, how do we do this? How do we do this with quality? Jadi sebenarnya I would want to introduce another concept, a STAR concept. We as lecturers, mungkin more for the lecturers lah ni. It is not only about teaching and learning and research. We also have to do services. We also have to do teaching and learning. We also have to do admin work. Administrator doesn't mean somebody yang jadi VC, somebody yang jadi TNC, somebody yang jadi pengarah. When you handle classes, you are an administrator. When you are handling your colleagues, you are also an administrator. Jadi benda tu yang 4 benda yang saya cakap dari awal dulu, tapi kita dah kelohomkan, mungkin kita boleh dapatkan satu konsep STAR is something that we all have to do. Jadi macam mana kalau research tu planning, mungkin you kena plan betul-betul. Plan to have maybe partial, apa tu dipanggil tu? Flexible mungkin. Part online, part of it skill based or going to the lab. That's a way lah. That means you must design your research in such a way that you can combine both traditional and online methods. Easier said than done. Frankly, I am still thinking of how we can do it best. To tell you the truth, macam mana ni? You know, like, aduh, pening juga kepala. Seriously, I feel for you all. But if there's a will, there's a way. Kita kena maybe design separuh tu. You know, mungkin sekarang ni kita stop. The other day stop. By right, during that time you should be doing your publication. You kena, you should be doing your write up. Kalau dah ada data, buat. Alhamdulillah, insyaAllah kita sekarang ni dah slowly allowing our postgraduate students to masuk. So, if everybody jaga kita, insyaAllah kita later kita boleh enhance the number of students going in, the number of the number of research being carried out. Dr. Warih ni balik-balik dia tulis itu, habiskan grant, kena buat research kan, because he has a KPI that he has to meet. But it's not really easy to habiskan grant if you cannot buy anything. But now insyaAllah, then start. I hope, my fervent hope is that during PKP tu hari yang 3 bulan tu, everybody dah start to strategize, dah start to think how they want to conduct research bila once kita dah post COVID nanti. Don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to plan or design a different type of research. What you need is, you must make sure ada input, ada process, the deliverables must be very clear. And as scholars, like I mentioned very early on and many times, we cannot run away from, you know, doing our research, publishing our work, collaborate, have networks. Mungkin masa ni kita kena increase networking, have virtual labs. Again, easier said than done, but if you have the actual network tu yang tadi kita kata kita nak jadi globally renowned juga, so that, you know, I'm sure most of you ada collaboration, dulu study, ada kawan. So, you know, you can have virtual labs as well. So these are the things, but it is something that, you know, you have to be creative, you have to be innovative. I cannot tell you how to do it. I cannot tell you, seriously. This is, you know, this is something that we all have to think together. How do you want to do it? To the best of your capability, to make sure that you fulfill the requirement, and maybe in a way to make sure that knowledge is generated and shared. Jadi again, I do not have a real answer to how we can do research per se yang dalam lab tu. Tapi again, kita kena adapt adapt lah and adopt. You can study other scenarios, how other people are doing it, dan lain-lain lah. But masa ni kena gunakan masa ni untuk yang terbaik. Buat literature search, you do your design of your research, study how you can do things. Boleh, tapi kena ada effort lah. Boleh, insyaAllah. I think it is not tak boleh dilakukan. It is not impossible. Okay, it is possible. Think positively. InsyaAllah, kadang-kadang kita memang ada rasa macam lama letih kan. But think positively. You have to do your teaching and learning. So then you have to do your research. You cannot run away. It is intertwined as a lecturer. Unless you jadi researcher sahaja di Mardi ke apa, memang you duduk buat research sahajalah. Tapi kita ni lecturers. We call ourselves scholars. So we have to do, whether you like it or not, you must do your teaching and learning, you must do your research. Must do your services. You must do your, bukan satu, not one over the other. It is doing all the 4 things together. Remember STAR. Mungkin STAR ni senang sikit orang nak ingat. Services, teaching and learning, administrative work and research. Be a bright star. Okay, jadi sorry lah Prof Faaizah, saya tak ada jawapan yang apa, saya tak ada jawapan yang khusus. Tetapi kita kena maintain quality of course, dan kita kena maintain integrity in anything pun. Jadi macam undergraduate supervision, postgraduate supervision, yalah kita kena sama-sama fikirkan lah. Mungkin bukan hari ni, mungkin next week, mungkin in 2 weeks time, in 3 weeks time, some people may think of ways that can be shared with everybody, insyaAllah. Okay, dan kalau kita fikir resources pun limited, it's going to be lagi kurang nak buat research. Masa alhamdulillah saya rezeki pun masa time saya muda-muda dulu, grants pun quite mewah jugalah. You rajin, you can get your grants. Tapi unfortunately ada juga yang tak rajin. Jadi sekarang ni dah lah kena rajin, kena, you know, the competition is higher. So how do, again, balik kepada tadi tu, improve yourself, enhance diri, kan? Itu semua bukan saja untuk teaching and learning, tetapi juga untuk research. So you need to improve yourself. Apa tadi yang saya sebut? Saya pun dah lupa apa saya sebut tadi. Apa tadi? Lifelong learning, be creative, continuous improvement. These are the things that we have to do. It's a behavior. COVID ni mungkin adalah satu peluang untuk kita change our behavior set. So I believe ada a few things yang post COVID ni what will be important: technology, science, behavior. Jadi the behavior ni yang paling penting lah untuk kita try to adopt and adapt, insyaAllah. Okay? Boleh tak? Tak dengar. Cannot hear you.
Faaizah.
Yes, ini saya. Dr. Mariam. Okay, is there any question related to research, Dr. Mariam, in the chat box? Ada tak? Kalau ada maybe...
no question.
Sorry?
Okay, there's just one question coming in from the chat box. So I just read it for Datuk. So this question is from Dr. Imran, FKEKK. So recently, he and his student managed to publish in Q1 ISI Journal. The publication fee is nearly 7K, 7,000 RM. UTeM only can support 1,000 ringgit Malaysia as an incentive publication. So can this amount of incentive increase due to the level of publication?
Okay, this has always been question by lecturers. First, congratulations Dr. Imran for publishing in Q1 Journal. That is always our target lah. Yelah, kadang-kadang kita kata tak ada ke Q1 Journal yang tak dibayar, kan, yang boleh kita send our papers to. But then again, it is a very competitive business maybe kalau nak kita cakap. For the moment, as you know, memang difficult lah for the university to support. Kalau seorang boleh publish in katakan 50 orang can publish in Q1, although memang kita the drive is for our lecturers to come up with quality paper that can be published in Q1 journals, but the amount tu may be tinggi lah. But again, I would advise you, walaupun kita kata pukul rata 1,000, but we can also see your boleh apply lah. I won't say we will give you, but we can apply untuk tambahan. We'll see. If ada budgetnya, mungkin we can allow that. But it is not a blanket approval lah. So you must mungkin apply personally ataupun your team. Then we will see. Kita tengok juga nantilah you punya the actual Q1 tu kita kena verify and things like that. Saya rasa boleh PM Waris ni ada kat sini, saya rasa kita boleh juga lihat kepada keperluan. Dan sekiranya ada bajet, kita boleh fikirkanlah. But again, congratulations. Kita cubalah nanti. But this one is not a blanket approval. We only have money for that much. But again, kalau ada request, kita boleh lihat. Okay, thank you. Dr. Waris pun dah jawab tu. InsyaAllah dia tengokkan.
Thank you, Datuk Raha. So I think Prof Faaizah, you can continue with the
Thank you, Dr. Yam, Dr. Mariam. Okay, so as we can see just now, tunai Datuk ada highlight pasal tunai tadi dalam 7 goals. So this question is about the community service, Datuk how actually academic could play their role in contributing to this difficult time, especially within our expertise as a scholars in the society, not only in Melaka, maybe in the world.
Community
Community service.
Okay, I think UTeM ni banyak buat community service ni. If let's say kita think of ourselves as scholars, we have our own areas of expertise, of course. Tapi with tunai, we can always be dynamic. Technology at university advancing industries and society. Now, what sort of technology that we have? What sort of machinery do we have? What sort of expertise do we have? In a situation of conflict or in situation of crisis, this is when as dynamic scholars, as dynamic talent, we can actually repurpose our expertise to suit the situation. Repurpose ataupun mission purpose. So repurpose ni maksud dia, if let's say somebody's area is in manufacturing, okay, mungkin masa dia buat research tu dia buat manufacturing special product, tapi under specific situation, ada krisis ke apa, dia then boleh gunakan expertise itu to come up with something different that would fit the purpose of the current situation. I'll give you an example. During COVID crisis tu, UTeM, alhamdulillah, some of our researchers daripada FKMP dan juga yang lain-lain, FKE dan lain-lain, they have managed to, what they did was to repurpose the machine. Kita ada machine yang boleh buat face shield punya frame, machine untuk buat botol. Tapi lepas tu kita work with the industry, and they actually contributed apa dia panggil tu? Bukan model, apa dia panggil tu? Allahu Akbar, bukan model. Tak ingat dah. Frame, bukan frame. Mold. Yes, thank you. M-O-U-L-D. Bukan M-O-L-D. M-O-U-L-D. Thank you. A mold. That actually would allow our researchers to produce shield frames. That is repurposing our machine. So as scholars, you can repurpose. So for example, saya bagi example saya lah mungkin. I'm a microbiologist, I'm a bacteriologist. Saya work with lactic acid bacteria and E. coli dan lain-lain. But I also work with the DNA and RNA of viruses. So I can repurpose my expertise to look into COVID, the virus that causes this COVID disease, illness. So that is what it means by repurposing. So maknanya we can continuously, not to say change, but we can continuously improve ourselves so that we can bring the concept of tunai ni bila-bila masa sahaja. Jadi teknologi at university advancing industries and society. Jadi kita ni pemegang teknologi ni. We are the holders of the technology. So how can we enhance the technology, change the technology? In fact, there is a call for all of you out there, siapa-siapa yang researchers. There is a call out there of a sandbox project daripada MTDC, and they are very interested in robotics in the area of health and agriculture. Jadi can we not repurpose whatever that we're doing? Dulu kita buat, mungkin kita buat train ke, track ke apa ke, tapi kita repurpose. This is what the country needs now. So our tunai kita ni, kita boleh teknologi from the university ni, daripada UTeM ni. But repurpose it. Mungkin dulu kita buat drone untuk apa? Untuk kawal keselamatan negara. So now you can use the drone maybe untuk to work with the healthcare society, to work with the agriculture punya population. So this is what it means lah. Jadi expertise tu, bila kita kata kita ni an expert in something, kita kena juga fikir, being an expert means you must always also improve yourself. You cannot say I'm an expert in this. That's it. I'm already an expert. Dah dapat my PhD. This is me. I'm an expert. No, we don't do it that way. You an expert. You need to always improve yourself. You must always enhance yourself so that you can improve yourself. Be dynamic. Itu yang saya nak lah. Kita UTeM, we must always be dynamic. So that kita boleh, in any situation, kita boleh adapt. Ni macam tuah lah ni. Tangkas, unggul, adaptive, holistic. Being adaptive is one of the characteristic of UTeM. Okay? Saya rasa macam itulah pada saya. We can play a big role. CSR ke, helping the industry ke, helping the society ke. But we have a lot of opportunities working with the Melaka state government, bantu buat river, nak bersihkan river, nak tengok air situation banjir kan. Macam-macam lah. So banyak jalan raya jangan sesak. Sekarang ni dah sesak balik. Jadi projek yang traffic light tu mungkin something yang boleh continue lagi lah. So we do not stop. Hopefully the researcher involved masa tengah COVID tu dah fikirkan lagi macam mana nak improve. Okay. So of course with tunai we have what is our focus. Bunga api ke meriam ke? Jatuh kursi ke?
Ada jatuh kursi ke?
Tak tahu, bunyi macam ada orang jatuh kursi. So kita kena always remember our focus, our niche area is advanced manufacturing and computing technology. We should be the pioneer and we should be the leader in these areas. Engineering technology, computing technology dan lain-lain. So the deliverables, kita kena clear apa kita punya deliverables and how our deliverables can impact the society, the industry, the environment dan sebagainya. Okay. Faaizah dah tengok ni dah. Okay. Go on. Okay, habis. Boleh cerita lagi? Oh, dah lagi.
Okay, now it's about 11:30. So I proceed with one of the interesting session. So we have work-life balance punya kategori Datuk.
Yang tadi tu tak interesting lagi ke?
Interesting. Full of fact and figures Datuk untuk sesi pagi ni. Alright, so now everybody is cognitive overload kan. So everybody working from home and our responsibility still run as usual even though we are working in the different mode, right? So I believe that now everything is increased. Increase the screen time, the working hours time, even though we are working sometimes almost 24 hours. So we couldn't deny the need for academic staff to stay safe, and most important, to have the good mental health and mindset. So perhaps Datuk can convey your sincere advice to all our academic staff, Datuk, to achieve the work-life balance. Thank you.
Exercise. Exercise. Okay, exercise ni macam-macam. I think, yelah bila orang kata switch off your phone, tapi bila you switch off your phone tu, you buat apa? You tengok TV. Kan? I think exercise is good. Cooking is an exercise. Cleaning your house is an exercise. Mengaji Quran is an exercise. Reading a storybook is a mental exercise lah. Tapi I think you need to exercise. Banyak saya, kadang-kadang saya buka TV tu banyak dia orang cerita cara-cara nak exercise in the house, in an apartment, in a room. You do not have to go to the gym. You can do it at home. Guna rope. I think exercise is one way for you to have a balance. Sebab in a way kita selalu cakap dengan our children kan, switch off your phone, no technology hour. Apa tu maknanya maybe 1 hour without technology. Unplug your ni kan. Tapi bila you dah unplug tu, what do you do? Kan? So I think we need to also ensure that we are healthy, have that ada somebody Prof Dr. Mariam kata, siapa kata, Dr. Liza kata apa, hobbies, gardening ke, mowing the lawn ke kan, sekarang ni dah boleh keluar dah. Pergi jogging ke, you know, sekarang ni dah boleh dah. Tapi again, even if you're stuck in the house, you can still do exercises. Menyapu rumah is a very good exercise. At the same time, you need to have your me time. ME, Zumba. Ada orang cakap Zumba. Zumba is good. Tak boleh, saya tak boleh Zumba. Patah kaki nanti. So apa ni, me time METIM. Maknanya you also need to separate yourself sikit. Your me time. Mungkin masa you mengaji, masa you baca buku, masa you sapu rumah. It's your me time. It's yours. So you can, you know, you can actually just de-stress, relax yourself. I believe colleagues, friends, colleagues, I believe we are in total control of our time sebenarnya. Itu sebab saya dulu bila ada offer nak jadi medical doctor ke, nak jadi ni kan, nak ambil apa, saya rasa saya pilih yang ini juga because I feel being a lecturer, you are your own boss, satu. Of course you have your bosses, but you know, if you do not want to do anything pun, gaji masuk juga, okay. You tak nak buat apa-apa pun, okay. Tapi you are your own boss. If you want to do it, you have to work harder. So time management is also yours. Jadi I feel that work-life balance ni is up to how you manage your time lah. Management of time is very important. Exercise, have hobbies. So you do not face the, yelah, because sekarang ni kalau you bayangkan, kalau saya ada meeting kan, dari pagi sampai petang. Kalau kita meeting lagi dahsyat masa COVID dulu, daripada pukul 6.30 pagi, 6.30 pagi jelik mata pukul 6, lepas tu dah start dah. Masuk WhatsApp, masuk ni sampai pukul 1 malam. Especially at the beginning of COVID dulu tu. Memang very ni lah. But Alhamdulillah lah, you know, what you need to do is take short rest, exercise, have hobbies. You have to do it. Ataupun sebahagian orang hobi dia tidur. Okay lah, tidur lah kan. But tidur tu is to rest. You need to make sure that you know you are healthy. The effort is yours. Ini saya tak boleh paksa. Saya tak boleh kata nak bagi apa point tu. Yang kalau ada point-point tu kan. Apa point tu? Ni, Saiful. Yang kalau you pergi join apa dapat point tu kan. Tak boleh, saya tak boleh. But this is because if you are healthy, your brain is healthy, you're physically healthy, and your brain is healthy, your mind is good, positive, then lagi senang. InsyaAllah. Kita cubalah sama-sama. Saya pun, kadang-kadang kita pun terlupa. That we can do a lot of things juga. Kadang-kadang kita very engrossed with preparing our lecture notes, writing our proposals, writing our papers, nak publish. Kadang-kadang kita tak sedar 3 jam depan komputer. That is very bad actually. So kalau ada rumah 2 tingkat tu, naik turun tangga. You naik turun 10 kali, I tell you, you're going to be slim-lim. Kan? Tak payah pergi mana-mana. naik turun tangga, pusing rumah pusing rumah beberapa kali. Kalau yang duduk kat banglo tu, pusing rumah. Kalau duduk yang tak ada banglo tu, duduk kat dalam rumah tu pusing kan. So this ideal work life, ideal is subjective. Bila you tanya saya ideal, for me maybe ideal untuk saya nak juga ada masa untuk saya baca buku cerita saya. Saya nak juga ada ada masa untuk saya spend time dengan my family. Sebab saya duduk Melaka, family duduk KL. Jadi bila saya balik rumah ke sana tu, I want to spend time with them as well. So the ideal punya situation tu, it depends on you. But there must be a balance. Balance dia can be 70-30, can be 50-50, can be 40-60, depends. And it can be broken up into different compartments pun. 2 jam write paper, 2 jam prepare teaching and learning, 2 jam prepare, masak. Kalau yang perempuan tu kena masak lagi, betul Prof Faaizah kena masak lagi. Dah masak, tanya pula dessert apa, buat dessert pula. Kan, lepas tu kopi ke teh, we are all wives and we are all mothers, we are all anak siapa yang ada mak lagi, nak jaga mak lagi kan. So work-life balance is insyaAllah, it's up to you. Time management is very important. Tak ada yang kata tak ada masa, insyaAllah. Kita cubalah sama-sama. Okay. Saya pun what we are undergoing now ni memang the new norm lah, memang the new norm. So something that we have to again adapt to, so that we can all be healthy, think positive. Banyak masalah. Kalau you tanya Vice Chancellor masalah, lagi saya boleh listkan you kan sampai 5-6 page tak habis. But Alhamdulillah ada isu, Alhamdulillah ada masalah, so that kita boleh berfikir. Kalau tak ada isu mungkin kita relax je kan. So at least kita make use of our grey matter. Ada sikit, mana yang kita tak boleh kita share dengan our friends, tanya opinion. You are in your own compartment, in your own private area, but you are not alone. Macam ni saya sekarang ni saya rasa macam saya seorang je kat sini. Of course lah ada, kat depan saya ada Saiful dengan Razik ni. Tapi when you under this situation, you are alone. But you are not, you can still communicate with your friends. Communicate. Saya, when I first came to UTeM, the things that I always stress is communication. We need to communicate. That's why I'm very happy today I'm able to communicate with you all walaupun tak face to face. At least I have the opportunity to share perkara-perkara. Mungkin you all pun boleh tanya soalan. Mana yang saya boleh jawab, saya jawab. Yang saya tak boleh jawab tu saya bawa balik. Mungkin later kita boleh fikirkan bersama. Jadi remember, we are totally in control of our time. Our destiny even. Of course, Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala punya kuasa kita tak tahu. Tapi kalau kita tak berusaha, then kita doa je ke ataupun ni, kita takkan dapat. So orang kata nak sihat, ya Allah bagilah kesihatan, ya Allah bagilah kan, dapatlah promotion ni. Tapi tak berusaha, tak exercise, macam mana nak sihat kan? Jadi these are the things that I think we need to understand, adopt get the concept right. Lepas tu kita dah usaha baru kita doa. InsyaAllah Allah makbulkan. Mana yang baik-baik tu insyaAllah. Kita minta yang baik-baik. Okay? InsyaAllah.
Okay, terima kasih Datuk. So this remind me of Jerry Datuk ya. So we have to balance Jerry jasmani, emosi, rohani dan intelek dalam falsafah pendidikan.
Okay. Saya skip page tu.
Lagi satu Datuk, kita juga ada taksonomi kan. Taksonomi belum also mention about cognitive. Cognitive is our CPU lah, our brain, affective and also psychomotor. The Zumba just now. Okay, so we must make sure we have work-life balance ya. Alright, so next question.
Siapa yang makan 80% tu?
Gemuk lah nanti tak muat baju semua. Okay, so this question is something to do with the appraisal, staff appraisal yeah. So it seems that maybe everyone working overload, cognitive overload. So do university management consider the new load of academic in accommodating the current teaching and learning method to online and remote teaching. It seems that in order to do the video, the digital learning, we have to spend effort, yeah. So this time consuming, yeah. So that we are working from home and we giving 100% commitment. So Datuk, is there any any view from top management in terms of the staff appraisal?
Ini soalan apa dipanggil tu very loaded question. Loaded question ni saya tak tahu lah orang Melayu kata. Loaded question ni maknanya soalan yang sebenarnya macam ni. Kita now ni we are in the situation of business unusual, new norm, business unusual. Jadi bila kita cakap pasal business unusual, a lot of things pun kena unusual jugalah. I shall not say that, and I thank everybody. I think the commitment to give 100% of your time is something that insyaAllah lah, semoga Allah saja yang membalas segala usaha semua staff yang telah terlibat sama ada directly or indirectly. And I feel very proud to be the Vice Chancellor of UTeM, Alhamdulillah, because I know everybody is very, very committed. Now, bila you tanya pasal appraisal, to me, definitely kita boleh lihat kepada revision. Mungkin untuk tahun ni, what is very, very important is for us to understand we cannot use this as an excuse to not fulfill our responsibility. Itu saja. Ia bukan sebagai excuse for us not to fulfill our responsibility, because whether we like it or not, we have responsibilities to our country, to our state, to our yang bagi kita dana, to our parents, to our children, to our family, to UTeM, to our institution. Kita ada responsibility. So for now, it is business unusual. Memang, it's something, 3 months, it's something yang kita berharap lepas ni memang dah tak perlu balik semua daripada PKP. But like I told my management team, we must always be wary lah. So kalau you dengar katakan orang kata, oh dah boleh pergi sana sini, maybe UTeM kata tak boleh lagi. Now this is because we feel let's do it at our own pace. Kita bukan nak melanggar perintah, tapi kita kata let's do it at our own pace, where we are comfortable. So kalau nak kata, what are our responsibilities as a lecturer? Again, STAR. Saya sebut STAR ni sebab so that orang semua ingat. We kena buat services, kita kena buat teaching and learning, kita kena buat administrative work, kita kena buat research. Jadi, teaching and learning tu istilah you kata you give 100%. Maybe for now, because kita baru nak develop. I believe, as time goes by, you will improve. It will be something easy for you to do. InsyaAllah tak ada masalah. Jadi untuk tahun ni mungkin we can think about reviewing, tetapi kita kena quickly go back sebab kita tak nak UTeM ni terkebelakang. My fervent hope is that UTeM ni we fulfill our destiny as being the top technical university in Malaysia or in the world, insyaAllah. So we do not want to kata because of making, kita tak nak make excuses because orang lain mungkin kita tak tahu. I never check the other universities, maybe dia orang stop ke ataupun maybe dia orang lagi move forward. So we have to look at also what is it that we want to achieve as a university. So sometimes sacrifices have to be made. I know it's not easy, sometimes it's very tiring, you not have work-life balance. But okay, tak apa. You talk about appraisal, maybe this year kita boleh tengok, kita boleh review. But it is not an excuse for us to drop our KPI, whereby it is part of our responsibility as lecturers, as staff. Banyak benda yang kita kena sacrifice mungkin. Perkara-perkara yang kita kena sacrifice tu mungkin adalah perkara yang kita suka atau kita tak suka. Tapi bottom line is, we have responsibility. And I believe if you work together, insyaAllah, you think of jangan fikir diri sendiri sajalah. Maknanya kita kena fikirkan juga how we can contribute, how we can actually take advantage of the situation to improve ourselves, to improve our students. to enhance the situation, to enhance UTeM. So think UTeM. It's not about us. We come and we go, but UTeM will stay as a, gemilang terbilang. Saya suka lagu UTeM, lama dah tak dengar, dah 3 bulan. So maybe lepas ni kita kena main lagu UTeM because the song is very very powerful. The song is very powerful. So if you hayati song tu, kita nak gemilang, kita nak terbilang, kita so tunai is part of it. So tunai, and you are all stars, star. Kita semua stars who can actually fulfill that destiny. So I feel, don't think so much about whether you are concerned about your appraisal dan lain-lain. Do your responsibility as a lecturer, as a staff, as a talent of UTeM. Dan insyaAllah lah, saya rasa benda-benda tu kadang-kadang kalau kita tak nampak dia datang dari mana rezeki tu Allah bagi. Be responsible. Ada seorang tu kata resilient. I agree with that. Be resilient. Be purposeful as well. You know yourself. You know where we are, our situation. Kadang-kadang kita minta, ni saya tak cerita lagi, bajet tahun depan pun kita tak tahu lagi dapat ke tak dapat. Operational budget mungkin untuk bayar gaji je. So ini, this is something that we are very concerned for next year. We do not know yet. Jadi ada banyak benda yang mungkin, but if we stay together, we stay strong, insyaAllah we can move together as team UTeM. Saya percaya, I believe that. Tuah UTeM. So insyaAllah when the tough gets going, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Itu adalah something yang ada cerita apa dia kata, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So we are tough. We are we as a UTeM, we are tough. We should think of ourselves as tough. So bila the going gets tough, keadaan sukar, kita yang we must be tough enough so that we move ahead of the others. InsyaAllah lah, itu jawapan saya kepada soalan Prof Faaizah tadi. Sama ada anxiety of being evaluated. Jangan risau, jangan rasa anxiety. Sebab kita nak ada ni kan. So be strong. InsyaAllah we can do it together. Okay, Prof Faaizah kata hikmah dah tu ni. Dan last.
Meremang belum umur saya, Datuk. Terus tersentuh di hati. I hope that everyone also understand our Datuk Wira punya very inspiring words from her. Okay, so now we
that's from the heart.
Yeah. Tersentuh kan. Okay, Datuk, the last question that we have for today. Okay, in your mind, how do you picture academic at UTeM within the new landscape of higher education past this COVID outbreak? Maybe Datuk could respond on that.
Okay, maybe post-COVID saya banyak cerita pasal STAR. Awal tadi pun STAR, saya duduk discuss juga dengan colleague macam mana kita nak project ourselves. In my mind, ini philosophical sikit lah, because ini saya ambil ayat ni daripada sebenarnya Prof Faaizah lah, sebab saya tanya dengan dia tadi macam mana STAR ni. I want to develop konsep STAR ni. Okay, as you know, the concept of STAR ni is something yang academics, and not only academics tapi all the stuff, because you yang bantu these academics to do their research, to do their teaching and learning dan lain-lainnya. A brilliant star. I see everyone, each one of us as a brilliant star. Where a brilliant star ni macam North Star ke kan, ataupun apa dia panggil tu, saya tak ingat lah apa nama dia tu, yang meteor, that actually will blaze and also illuminate the dark sky. Mungkin sekarang ni kita dalam COVID situation ni kita rasa shooting star. Thank you Syamsul. Shooting star. Yes, dia macam ni kan. Kadang-kadang VC ni pun dia lupa, dia tahu je nampak tu nama tak ingat. But a brilliant star, a shooting star that will blaze and enlighten the dark sky. If we feel that now we are in darkness, UTeM, we should be that, the star, the blazing star, shooting star. And in Faizah's words, saya kena quote dia lah sebab dia yang bagi saya ni. illuminating the world with knowledge filled with integrity. I like that, so I'm using it. Illuminating the world with knowledge filled with integrity. So this is something that we can hold on to. And I see UTeM, we have the attributes, inshallah. What we need is for us to change our mindset. We need to be focused. We need to enhance our knowledge. We need to understand what is it that we need to do. Jadi enhancing knowledge satu. But again, I see everybody as a brilliant star. Jadi kalau you kata how do we picture academia at UTeM with the new landscape ni, of course kita boleh kata oh yelah sebab kita 100% online teaching and learning. Kita ada the technology, we have the science, but the behavior is the number one challenge. And I believe each one of us is a star, a shooting star. So do not stop your potential lah maknanya. Do things right, do the right things, do things right, don't do the wrong things. If there are any, but at the same time, do not macam mana, mengongkong your potential. Everybody here is a star. So be the brightest star that you can be. That's how I picture lah academia dekat UTeM ni, insyaAllah. Not only academia, I picture all. Everybody is a star in their own right. Jadi bukan saja our academics but also all our staff. But for the academia, it is your responsibility to make sure that you disseminate knowledge, you utilize whatever technology that you have, the science that is available now. Share with your students. If you do not do research, kadang-kadang you just teach from the books kan, dia punya feel tu kurang. If you are telling them about what you are doing for your research and you share with them your data, your achievements, your findings, that will be, But again, to answer Prof Faaizah's question tadi, how do I picture academia at UTeM with the new landscape ni? I see every one of you as a star, insyaAllah. Every one of us here is a star in their own right. So please, be as bright as you can, shine as bright as you can. And by shining bright, you will illuminate the world with new knowledge, filled with integrity. Integrity kena ada lah. Jadi itulah sedikit sebanyak yang saya boleh share lah. And I would like to thank semua CAES, Mighty NCA, Mighty NCPI, Mighty NCHAP, semualah PPNC, the whole management team, ICT, PPSKR, semua PPPC, semualah yang saya tak sebut, IO dan lain-lain, PPS, because it's been a tough time. It's been a tough time for everybody. Jadi I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone, each one of you, because you have also been good. Our academics have also been good because you did not give me any, tak ada banyak masalah. Tak ada banyak masalah, insyaAllah adalah sikit-sikit. Tapi again, this is because out of your concern of the student, out of your concern of the university. So insyaAllah kita work together, we are team UTeM. Okay, shine bright. Dia jangan pula ada lagu tu shine bright like a diamond tu kan. Jadi kadang-kadang kita, but I think kita cubalah bersama-sama together. We work together as a team. InsyaAllah we will fulfill our destination, our destiny, and we will fulfill all the responsibilities that have been put to us. So saya juga mengucapkan banyak terima kasih pada semua kerana selama ni saya juga telah mendapat sokongan dan bantuan daripada semua lah. InsyaAllah. So I think with that, Prof Faaizah, itu saja kot saya punya sharing. Habis dah, ada soalan lagi ke?
Okay, now kita open for audience. If you have any question, you can unmute, yeah? So now we open, we call for question. Please introduce yourself, short one, and proceed with the question. Anyone?
Dah lapar kot, pukul 12 dah ni.
Dr. Mariam, ada tak any question in the chat box? If there is any, maybe can share with us.
Okay, Datuk, Assalamualaikum. Mariam here. So
Yeah.
there are few questions. This one is from the community services. So question is from PS Dr. Al-Amin from FKP. So he said here is that our team has secured multiple...
Al-Amin. Bukan. Dr. Al-Amin.
Dr. Al-Amin, yes, from FKP. Our team has secured multiple consultation projects from SIRIM and it was postponed due to the MCO. The
Okay.
consultation is in a form of hands-on training that need the participants from outside to come to UTeM. So the question is that, can we proceed this by following the same procedure based on Pekeliling Akademik Bilangan 11 during this PKPP? And are there any new consultation policy of UTeM during this PKPP time?
Okay, I think the first thing you need to do is you go and discuss dengan SIRIM to maybe extend sikit you punya project tu. You cannot use the same milestone or Gantt chart that you have used when you prepared the proposal. Probably there need to be some, because dia macam ni, bila you sign something, you are bound by the contract. Jadi if you want to extend ke apa, please make sure that you discuss with SIRIM lah in this case. Remember people, you are actually flying UTeM's flag. Maknanya you are carrying the name of UTeM. Kalau you tak fulfill your commitment, it will come back to us. Jadi again, the first thing you need to do, discuss dengan UTeM, because they share dengan UTeM pula, dengan SIRIM, because they need to understand the situation. Now, we have begun to allow people to come in to UTeM, tapi kena use the same process jugalah. So you need to tell your dean that these people will be coming in, get special permission, dan kita boleh buat. Tapi you kena make sure when you have your consultation, your discussion tu, you jagalah jarak, jaga cleanliness, kena ada, the SOP tu kena still ada. But yes, you can have your consultation. There's no new rules and regulation about consultation. You can still do it, whether you go out to do it. Sekarang ni dah boleh rentas negeri, boleh buat di luar dan boleh. Tapi of course again, I would want for all UTeM, our people, students dan staff to be healthy, to make sure that you jaga your kesihatan lah, your health. Yeah, insyaAllah.
Right, Datuk, so there is one question. This is regarding the teaching and learning. So the question was from Dr. Muhammad Adili Rashikin. So for teaching and learning, he suggests that UTeM have a one-stop center. So as for example, right now, we have from both CAES and PSTP, means PSTP on the platform and CAES on the training. So for this is, he suggested is that, can we have the one-stop center for academicians to access all videos on how to prepare online materials? So short video, for example, he says short video is better than long video like 2 hours webinar. So because most of CAES webinar is 2 hours. So because at the moment here is that those sources are scattered. So scattered means that at YouTube and so on. So he suggested, can we have the one-stop center under UTeM?
Okay, thank you for the suggestion. We'll take that into consideration.
One more question.
Okay.
One more question. This one is from, I'm not sure from who, but it's only his staff number saja. So today the QS ranking for 2021 is already published in the news. So in regard to this, what is UTeM's vision and strategy? So what is your aspiration on this?
Ini tu sebab dia tak berbual nama, sebab dia tak datang amanat saya tu lagi. Dalam amanat kita dah sebut kan, we do have our visions. We may not be going for specific institutional ranking because kita kena tengok jugalah the target within 5 years ni, where is it that we can actually cedok our strengths from. So we are going for Asia ranking insyaAllah, dan juga that's going to be perhaps UTeM in the top 200 QS Asia ranking, and also we want to see whether we can get 1 or 2 of our research to be in the top 200 QS subject ranking. Yes, we do. In fact, kita pun nak kata make sure that our Myra and our setara. Sekarang ni kita tak boleh, we are, okay, everybody has to help here because QS dia akan bagi tahu kepada universitis di luar negara sana. Of course now COVID kita tak ni sangat lah, but after this mungkin only KPT akan release nama-nama universitis yang dalam setara dia 5 and 6. Jadi UTeM belum lagi. That's why I have been informed that ada a few of our students daripada Iraq dan mana-mana tu suddenly dia kena pull back for the scholarship student, dan kerajaan dia kata they do not recognise UTeM. This is so sad. Why? Just because kita tak serius lah. Mungkin setara kita belum lagi sampai 5. Dia 4 tu. Kita berapa setara tak ingat rasanya? 4 Berapa Dr. Faaizah setara kita?
Kalau tak silap 4 kan?
4. Okay. Kalau kita 4, maknanya kita belum sampai lagi 5 lah. Dan untuk university to be listed as the ones yang ni, dia kena at least setara 5 atau 6. Even kita punya SWA akreditasi pun, kita tak boleh buat lagi. Because our setara, dia pun nak juga yang setara dia 5 dengan 6. So these are the things yang whether we like it or not, we have to also work towards these things. Myra, also we missed by a few points katanya, tapi kita masih lagi 3 star. Jadi again, the question is legitimate. Walaupun mungkin dia tak datang saya punya amanat tu hari. Tapi ya, bila every time list tu keluar kita macam alamak kan. But we know, we understand our focus may be a little bit different from the research university punya focus. We have a different outlook, but whether we like it or not, we still have to get into the listing. Kalau tak kita rugi. But kita faham, maybe to be the top 100 or 200 in the world as an institution, maybe not easy. So let's look at what is it that we can achieve. So maybe in Asia, kita go for Asia. Then maybe to start with, maybe 10 years down the road, we can go for top 100 or top 50. But for now, let's start somewhere. Kalau kita tak start sampai bila? So let's start. So subject ranking, 2 areas, our ICT, our engineering, technology. So these are our strength. So let's go for subject ranking. Okay, QS subject ranking. So subject ranking ni bukan teaching and learning, dia still based on research. Sebab dia nak tengok H-index, dia nak tengok citation, but it is in that area of expertise. So I think that is achievable. Jadi kita maybe nak target top 200, 2 subjects, 1 subject in top 200 for subject ranking in the next 3 to 4 years. Sustainability, kita nak juga masuk green index. Ini saya letak dekat PPPC, PPPC, penolong PNC, PPF dan juga PK untuk look into it. So kita nak juga green ranking kan, sustainability. And then setara, I think we have to be serious about this, whether we like it or not. Do our responsibility, work on it, insyaAllah benda tu akan datang. Jangan risau sangat, sebab kalau kita buat apa yang kita sepatutnya buat, insyaAllah we will be able to achieve all this without even realizing it kadang-kadang. But remember, what is our responsibility, what is it that we need to do, and focus on that. Jangan buat benda-benda yang yang di luar norma, yang bukan berkaitan dengan kita. Di luar norma tu betul lah, tapi jangan buat benda-benda yang di luar norma yang tidak berkaitan dengan kita. That one should be about 10% aja. Yang lagi 90% tu should be, within our context as a lecturer, insyaAllah. So, menjawab soalan tu lah. Okay
Boleh Dr. Mariam? Hope those yang question are satisfied with the answers. Ada tak lagi Dr. Mariam? Any more questions?
Yeah, quality. Think of quality, responsible quality. Make sure that if we jaga quality kita, jaga responsibility kita, insyaAllah benda tu akan datang. Quality, integrity, ni semua ni benda-benda yang boleh disebut selalu lah. Quality, integrity, apa lagi Prof Faaizah yang you sebut tadi? Integrity, responsibility. Rohani. Jasmani. Ya. Banyak sangat benda ni. Inilah yang terbaik. InsyaAllah.
InsyaAllah. Any more question?
Prof Faaizah, tak ada soalan dah.
Dah habis? Oh, dah habis. So now
boleh
kita pun dah pukul
open pada
12 ya.
lah.
Lama itulah. Alhamdulillah.
So tak ada ya from the audience. If you want to ask directly, you can unmute your mic.
Dah habis dah Prof Faaizah, diorang dah lapor dah tu.
Okay, so now we come to the conclusion.
Assalamualaikum Datuk.
Ada Datuk.
Assalamualaikum Datuk. Saya nak tanya pasal nama saya Dr. Nurihan daripada FAKK. There are some student asking for me sebab kita kan PA, so mereka bertanya berkenaan dengan selain daripada masalah data dengan yang punya SIM card untuk gunakan internet for yang punya PNP, they also ask about yang punya fee. Do they have to pay full payment for their study along this time sampai Disember? Tu saya tak boleh nak jawab tu.
Tak payah jawab dulu. Because kita dah approve kalau dia nak tangguh kan, bawa ke next semester dia bayar 50%. Ada kita dah luluskan di Senate tu hari. Tapi kalau yang masih continue, they have to buat masa ni memang kena pay full fee lah. Cuma ada juga perbincangan yang sedang atau akan dijalankan, KPT nak tengok jugalah macam mana. Because as it is, we especially IPTA, we are very dependent on tuition fee. Now, even if this, because kita juga bagi a lot of things to our students. Jadi kalau katakan dia tak bayar, then it's going to be tough on us as well. Cuma mungkin, I will not say this directly lah sebab it will be not fair to you and not fair to me. So kalau students tanya, what you say is, buat masa ni tak lagi. Kecuali kalau you nak stop dan sambung next semester. That's one. Second, mungkin akan ada perbincangan, tetapi as you know, kita pun, do you know that our tuition fee is only about 15%? Banyak dah, because kalau you tengok tuition fee, ialah IPTA memang sikit. Jadi banyak telah disupport oleh government, compare dengan IPTS, kalau di compare lah. Jadi sebenarnya memang very minimal lah kita punya tuition fee tu dah. We understand their concern, tapi buat masa ni mungkin belum lagi lah. Jadi I think you shouldn't answer lah. Maknanya jangan jawab apa-apa lagi untuk memberi harapan. Itu sajalah. Kalau ada besok, ada rezeki besok, adalah insyaAllah.
Okay, baik Datuk. Terima kasih atas soalan tadi.
Okay, maybe we open one more question. Kalau ada.
Dr. Faaizah ni kan.
Susah nak dapat Datuk ni.
Tak susah, saya ada.
Ada any?
Boleh.
Anyone? Call. Okay, so kalau tak ada, we proceed ya.
Ya.
Okay, so Alhamdulillah, we now at the end of the session. So hope that all the academicians, we understand we understand about our role, very clearly, our responsibility, and also we understand our Datuk Wira aspiration, and the way forward. So ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thanks to Datuk Wira especially, and all the audience for active participation. I can see that some of them still post the question, post the comment there in the chat box. So short conclusion for today's session is do not stop learning, be creative, be a shining star, right? So unlock our potential, and UTeM di hatiku, So ada banyak lah sebenarnya, Alright, so the underlying principle is do it with your heart. Then hopefully we hope that the presentation today full of fact and figures, full of motivation, all the spirit words, so will give benefit to everyone. So I would like to thanks to CAES team juga, Dr. Mariam, Dr. Jaria, and 5 of our administrative staff for the arrangement, So with that, thank you. I appreciate your time. Okay, so we hope that to see you all in the next webinar session. So Dato', I end with one inspiration quote, saying education is not preparation for life, but education is the life itself, by John Dewey, American philosopher. So with that, thank you very much. Hope to see you all again. Kita mesti menang. Terima kasih Datuk. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum dan terima kasih semua yang dapat hadir pada hari ini. InsyaAllah.
Okay. Jumpa lagi.
Ya, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you Datuk Wira.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.